Hi, everyone. I'm amazed that my 13th video has gotten lots of feedbacks from YouTube users. So, I felt the need to explain why Chosen Ninja has such a bizarre historical view. I think, basically, his historical view is based on the basic education of South Korea which he received. In fact, the official historical view of Korea is literally crazy, so it has caused even heated controversies between Korea and China recently. But that is not the main topic today. So, let's focus on Korean historical view on ancient Japan-Korea relations. And roughly, that could be summarized as the following story. In ancient times, the Korean had one of the most highly developed civilization in the world. In contrast, the Japanese were terribly ignorant barbarians. They didn't know agriculture, didn't have houses, and even didn't wear clothes. One day, a batch of Koreans came to Japan and ruled and educated the Japanese. Then, the Japanese worshipped the Koreans as gods and built up their first ancient state under the lead of the Koreans. And then, the Korean continued teaching their advanced cultures and technologies to the Japanese barbarians from ancient times to early modern period. So, it's not too much to say that all Japanese cultures originated in Korea. If there were not the Korean, the Japanese would still remain barbarians. Well, that's Korean historical view on ancient Japan-Korea relations. Korean students are taught such an astonishing story. And they are very proud of that, and come to have the sense of superiority to the Japanese. Then, Chosen Ninja also had such an education, and then came to America with inflated self-confidence, thinking that his nation is the teacher of Japan, and the origin of samurai, ninja, kendo, karate, sushi and so on. Then, what do you think happened to him after that? I heard that lots of Korean immigrants face an identity crisis, to find that their historical view is not accepted outside Korea at all. And some of them come to think that only Koreans know the true history and that other people do not know it. By doing so, they try to keep up their mental stabilities. Chosen Ninja seems to have chosen that way. Therefore, he feels the criticisms from the Japanese are so undeserved.
The Japanese have covered up the historical fact that all Japanese cultures originated in Korea. I am the descendant of the great benefactors of Japan. The Japanese should have dedicated thanks and respect to me. I can never forgive them. They'll regret. I'll make the historical facts exposed.
But, do you think that his historical view is correct? Look at this. This picture is the capital of Korea in the late 19th century. Where on earth are Japanese things in this city? Are they the people whose ancestors had highly developed civilization? Are they descendants of the people who ruled the Japanese as gods? And this is the picture of the Japanese capital in the same period. This city was full of Japanese things, of course. But you may think these are not enough evidences, because the period of these pictures is not ancient times. So, in ancient Korean peninsula, was there the most highly developed nation or something? Of course, the answer is no. There are lots of evidences to prove it historically, archaeologically, linguistically and genetically. But there is no time for that today, so I leave it for next time. Thank you for your watching. Goodbye.